And we got bananas in chat from I Love Cats, Matt Rat Zemat, Badger Spanner, Winnie T Ford, BG Monster, RX1 Fan, and Human Pork Rind, and Kalo Kadatai, Nicola217, Lizzie Bess, BG Monster Fan again, Lizzie Bess again, and that means I've read all the bananas on the screen. Amazing! Actually did it today. That's because we're playing Mindustry. It's not as popular as Minecraft. Oh, I should give up streaming. Oh, why even bother? I'm so looking forward to this. I've got a really busy bunch of days ahead of me, but I've got the evening. I've got the early evening in which to play a little bit of Mindustry, which is cool. Lizzie Best says, you should know by now, I love your streams. I had a hunch, Lizzie. I had a hunch, you know. A little bit of a suspicion. Seeing these people here, you know, stream after stream. I had a suspicion you enjoyed it. Badger says it's so nice to be able to keep up here, though. Ah, in chat, yeah, it is. And then it's the kind of game where I tend to not read chat as much as well, which sucks. The Swamp Hag says, hi X, every time you take up a new game, I lose hours of my life. Yeah. That's the way it goes with these games sometimes, isn't it? Did we complete Overgrowth? I've totally forgotten where we left off. I think we looked at Overgrowth as like, oh, that's the next level we're going to do, right? Is that right, peeps? Yeah, I think it is. Destroy enemy core. Ooh, fungal pass. Destroy enemy core. Survive. I really enjoyed this last time. Now we've got loads of new tech available, so we're going to do Overgrowth, peeps. By the way, streaming a little earlier in the day than usual today. Just worked out like that. All of a sudden, I kind of realised I'm going to have a bit of a chunk of time. There used to be a time when we actually streamed more earlier in the evenings for a long time, I remember. Right, lots of resources in a compact space here. Just having a look at the mini-map, it looks like it opens up a little bit here and there up above, but space is going to be an issue. You know how we do it now, peeps. You know how we roll. Let's get in there and start drilling. And drill every little bit. That actually enables us to get everything. If we put one there... Oh, no, we can't actually get everything, is what I'm saying. But it's alright. No need to fight. Not that you were fighting. Well, we'll have that one go into that belt. And then around the sides here. Command and Conquer soundtracks again. Picked the first game for today, I thought. Right, so then titanium and lead... Is that another... No, it's a texture thing there. Oh, we've got lots of dark sand around the place. Right, we'll get more copper from there. And we want to make a graphite press, but we're not going to be given a lot of space to do so. Yeah, the space is going to be the issue here on this one. I can see it being a problem already. Let's go ahead and try and mine a bunch of this stuff then. That's the best we can do, I think. I'm foreseeing us potentially rebuilding this because of the need for space in the future. Okay, we're also gonna get rid of that little bit and put this like so. Beautiful. 2 lots of copper coming in. Mama Slippers says, can't stay long, have a great day, y'all. In the next stream. See you in the next one, Mama. Thanks for tuning in. What is the main point in this game, says Master Amir. Well, it's like Factorio. It's essentially a more complex cookie clicker. Like a problem-solving cookie clicker. You know, you're constantly upgrading and evolving. But in this one, it's like tower defense as well. So you have to build your infrastructure to defend your own base. I think what I might do is have a mixed belt over here to begin with. Like I've made room for there to be 2 belts. Although that drill means not really. So we'll do... Let's rip this out actually. Oh, then we'd have a mixed belt there. Well, what I'll do is just skip that one. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to put titanium on the same belt to begin with. If it becomes a problem, we'll figure out a solution later on. I'm sure we can wiggle some things around over here. Oh, what's that? Better drill required. Oh. Oh yeah, of course. Right, we need graphite first. What am I doing? So, we'll bring the coal up to around here. And then we've got coal there as well. If we look at our schematic for graphite, we like to double that up, don't we? So the input would be... see, we're going to have stuff tangling all over the place is what I'm thinking. And we kind of want to keep this space here free for all the belts coming in. So building too close to that ain't so great. Yeah, this is going to be challenging based on the layout and the space that we have here. For now, though, we'll try it with what we've got. So if we do that, there's just enough room for belts on either side to begin with. We don't need that. So if this is as big as the array is going to get, then that's fine. Bring that down here. And I'll have it go... Yeah, there's only room for one more belt, so if there was another belt coming in from somewhere, I'm going to build it now because I'm pretty sure we're going to need it. That should be a junction, but it's not. Let's get a junction up there. Okay, and then that thing can probably come down from up here, right? We could build a bridge in the future. And then the coal input would be here. So it looks kind of messy. Again, need a junction. Key 3-4. Why have I never noticed that before? Is that a new thing? Have they added like hotkeys? 3-4. Let me try it again. Wait, 3-4 there? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's good. It's a nice idea. Okay, next thing we want to do is get coal through this little area. We're going to do it so it goes up here, cross into that corner, comes up, and not a problem, right? Except that's the coal input. And there you go. So room for another belt to come through, room for the graphite to come back in. Now we've just got to hook it up with some coal. And then we'll start producing graphite and we can upgrade our mining drills and get titanium. Sweet! When you stream Mindustry, it says you were streaming Minecraft, and the same thing the other way around, says Lugia. It's because I forget to update the game when I do the announcement. It's because I'm a derp. That's my answer to every question in life. Soon, why'd you do that? Derp. You know? That's why it's called the Derp Plays Mindustry. I'm trying to lower your expectations a little bit here. Tomato says, I kind of want this game. Well, good news is that it's free on itch.io. It's free on Android. It costs 99p on Apple, and on Steam it costs a few quid. So it's relatively cheap or free, which is pretty good if you ask me. Hey, look at that. We can hook up absolutely every drill, which I like. Okay, so that goes to that bit. We want to include this one. That can go to there. And then we want to include those two. Sweet. And that's it. We're producing it now. So we can, in theory... Well, I could have done this already, right? I could have laid down the blueprint for this stuff. By the way, there's a wave incoming. I don't know what it's going to do. How should I do this? Probably that way around. Okay, that'll do the titanium. Right, we have defences. Cool. What do we got? There's a graphite thing here. Oh, I never paid attention to any of this. Distributor. Drog miner drone. Combustion generator. There's stuff going on. What's going on? Let me fix. If I'd have noticed that straight away, my plans might have changed a little bit. So these things shoot graphite as their ammo. That's cool. And then over here we're going to produce Drog miner drones. Cool. Not sure how they work. What else have we got on this map? We've got something up here. So they're containers and unloaders. I've never really understood those blocks. There appears to be something up here. Container and loader again. There's lots of scrap next to those. Oh, the enemy base. The enemy base is over there. We have something down here though. This is us. Okay, we already have power then. We have large solar power panels. If I add... Oh no, I don't need to add a node to connect them. So that's just a bit of like defense that we got right here. Oh, and then we've got something down here as well. What's that? Is that scrap? Is that the end of the facility? Looking at the mini-map, I think we've seen it all. There's also some pipage. Is this me as well? I think this is me. What's going on here? So the cultivator would turn water into coal, right? Is that how it works? Or into spores? And then there's a blast mixer. This thing can shoot based off of water alone. And then we've got mechanical pumps. So is that thing actually powered at this point in time? Do we have any metaglass? We do. But we don't have graphite yet. I'm not sure what I should do with that. But it's right next to their defense. Oh, we also have this. And there's thorium here as well. And there. Oh, very cool. Alright, that makes this game a little bit more interesting. This map even. A little bit different than usual. Containers are what I use to avoid backing things up, says Cosmonoical. Ah, right. Is it like a temporary holder? Hey, look. The first wave, I think, just begun. And is this thing building units? I don't know what on earth's about to happen. So that is the Drog Miner. We really need to get into this. Produces mining drugs. I've got a feeling if all they do is mine, they're not going to be good because we need defensive ones. So that's repair. Build a drone. Oh, Matt, perhaps they build for us. Interesting. Now, a Wraith fighter, hit and run interceptor unit, a goal bomber, a crawler. That sounds like the thing that we made. Produces fast self-destructing swarm units. Maybe that wasn't the thing we got to see before. Also, some of these are probably going to cost stuff that's too expensive for us. Okay, so with silicon we can make armoured ground units. That sounds like the thing that we want. So pretty quickly we want to get onto silicon production. And that is sand and coal. We've got loads of coal all over the place. Maybe we'll do it with some of the materials here. In fact, we can pinch from this distributor, go up here and put a array of that in, and then we'll have sand here as well. Interesting. Let's go straight into it then. We just need an array. We've done this many times. I think it would make more sense to have our belt go across that way, which we hooked up room for. So I'm actually going to remove the belt that we just created and put this... For now I'm going to put it here. Actually, I keep changing my mind as I'm doing stuff. You know how it goes. And then on this side like that. Apparently something's missing. Is that a block of something I can't build? Nope, we're good. So then over here we're going to get some sand going. Like so. And then you know what's next. Silicon smelters. I think we need more miners. Isn't it 2 coal, 1 sand? 2 sand, 1 coal. Ooh, we're going to need a lot more than this. Okay, this belt can continue up into this space. Then an additional belt. Yeah, I guess it'll have to go there. Very good. Assumer, I have an important idea to share though, since many of the hermits are dropping out. Oh, 18 characters. Going to talk about Mindustry, not Hermitcraft today. Although other people saying it sounds really cool. Maybe I will read it then. A round 2? An anvil on a totem of undying with special characters. So essentially, you have to die in reverse, is the idea. That's kind of clever. I'll float that idea. I wouldn't do it quite the way you described, but I like the idea of then undying. But I think you'd have to create a totally new type of game for that to make any sense, right? Like, you wouldn't just do the whole kill the other hermits again. But it's certainly an interesting thought. We said that we were going to mix materials on the belt here just to get it done, which I'm cool with. And there it is. Woo! So some titanium is coming into the system. We also got lots of graphite here, and I don't know when our miner drones are going to be ready, but the wave is about to start, and I haven't finished what we were starting up here as well. So this will go into these spaces. We'll wiggle around. Okay, and then last of all, a bridge, which is 3.5. Yep, the site there, you can. Oh, did it the wrong way around. Got to be kidding me. There we go. Right, that means silicon. We need power. We need power. We're already generating power somewhere, so we could start to build up a bit of a network. Those for now. We'll bring them. Try and keep it off of the coal will probably be the smartest thing. Okay, those things want power, that's good. Oh wait, they're literally combustion. Alright, so the power is actually hooked up in that one spot alone. The other way to hook it up is trying to avoid the coal, because we're going to end up mining all of it, right? At least I think we are. And then bring that. Cool. So now some of that solar panel power can head up here. And like that, loads of silicon was produced. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Cats is falling asleep. Control 64 says notification still says you're playing Minecraft. Yes, it will do that. Asuma, can we get some purple butts in chat? Badger with a butt emote. Oh great, we have a butt emote. That's amazing. Tab sub hype. Is that whose emote it is? Tab. My sub to my friend dead, says Kumi Charizard. Okay. Vos Rail says Asuma, love your accent, could listen to you talk all day. Thank you, I'm glad you like the accent. Right, where are these enemies coming from? I see them, they're here. Can I do this myself then? I feel like I'm doing this myself, which I don't mind doing. Oh! Oh, dodge! Dodging and weaving. Got it. Excuse me, a little bit of a... Are they mine? They're mine, aren't they? They're miner drone things. No, wait, what are they doing? Okay, they're mining. Okay, they're mine. I'm not sure if I want those or need those things here at all, but we'll leave it run for now. It's interesting what they're doing. They're also producing power here. Anyway, we've got silicon coming in. So I was doing this so that we could have... Right, I've got to go to the right screen. The tech factory here. Literally silicon and power is all we need. So if I build them just here and give them power, I believe that's it. They just start magicking stuff into existence, basically. Although, key thing, there isn't actually an input to either of these. Let's grab some routers so that some of the materials get put in. Cool, and then it kind of looks like the sand belt is already full here, and clearly we could do with more of it being distributed in from around here, I think. Oh, wait, what's going on there? Wait, we've got baddies. We've got things going on. Okay, we're being defended. Whew. Okay. This is an open map. This is an open map. We need to figure out how to defend better. And I kind of planned on these things just constantly marching towards them. Kind of looks like we've got one ready to go. Okay, so we probably want to follow it. We also don't want to get like too hung up on watching what's happening. We want to keep building up our infrastructure. Speaking of which, kind of looks like we need this now. And we have the titanium for it. Okay, in you go. And they're doing miney stuff, I believe. Right. Extra sand is going in. I think it might be smarter to actually do that going into the top. Just distribute it that way. For now. Let's also get those on there. Bit more equal then. And hopefully that helps. Kind of want more coal to go over here. I'm not so sure about these minor ones. What we could do is simply... Wait, what is it actually using here? Is it using just power to build? Because I'm feeding stuff in here and I realised that it needs one there. But we're generating power here. But for what? Because there's no other thing being fed in. So if we go have a look, it actually just creates power to make them. Huh. But it says max active units 1. Do we just continuously produce them forever? Crazy. We got a noise in the ear. It's Toe _ subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Toe, for your subscription. I appreciate it. I like the username. That's right, get wrecked. So, kind of looks like we're heading where their ones came from. So we could defend from a forward point like here. Kind of makes sense. So we can get power up to this spot. We can defend from there. But I think what I'd like to do first is get more of this going. That's what I'd like to do. Okay. Let's expand silicon production. That's what we're going to aim to do now. And we will start by increasing some of our coal production. Like this. And put the belt on that side. That work? Yep. Okay, so that'll get more coal coming through. Then in order to expand the silicon array, I guess what I could do is get rid of all of this. Not that I know how to use it. And apparently I'd paused building. This'll work just fine. Hey X, how are you, says Nikolaya. I'm good, thanks. Thanks for asking. Okay. We can now double this. But we will also then have to upgrade all of these and carefully manage the flow of items here. Hey, do you know what we could use to speed stuff up as well? We could use belts, faster belts. That seems to help. So we do that. And then let's get what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will go in at that point now. And then we'll try and add a couple extra drills here and there. One there. So that's adding in extra bits. One down here would add in a few extra bits. Okay, so now it's about getting the coal in, and same thing again actually, just got to upgrade the belt really. This time though, let's go like that. And we're going to do things slightly different here. Okay, I don't actually want that. Okay, so the question is, how do I want to get stuff into there? I think I'm going to use routers, actually. And then, if it sends some back this way, it will just end up going there. Cool, let's get some more drills down, because we can. Alright, and that means lots and lots of coals going in, and lots and lots of sands going in. In fact, what we need is more coal at the moment. How are we going to get that out of there? Asuma, one of the coal drills is not connected to the belts. Thanks for pointing that out. Let's double check it. Yes, this one here isn't, is it? You see, these guns have been good for defense, but now they're kind of in the way, right? How desperately do we need more coal? I mean, not that desperately. What I really need to do is, again, upgrade the belts. That seems to be a common theme. Let's actually get that going up to there. Okay, and we made a junction. Not that I wanted one. And now we don't need that belt. Right, so what does this mean? It means we need more coal, but we can build more of these factories here. And I can't remember where it was. Titan Mech Factory, that's the one. Graphite we're short on. We just spent a load, didn't we? On all sorts of things. Right, put that there. And it'll help connect these two together. Right, and with a combination of power and extra silicon, those should do the defending. So I think what we'd focus on next is getting in more power, basically, to make sure these things stay online, right? And possibly expanding our graphite press would be a good idea, which would probably involve upgrading some of these drills, which we can actually do right now. In fact, it kind of looks like this alone would help tremendously. But we need more graphite. Put some water next to the drills. They go way faster with water, says Taubar. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into the swing of doing that, have I? So if we go look at water, we have that thing called the rotary pump that requires power. If I put it there, no, that's not the one then. Maybe it was in here. 250%. Then we can build power going down to there, right next door, and then get a pipe coming up. Let's try it. So we'll bring the water out this way. It can go up and over. Right, and then we need graphite for these. And where's the pipes at? Does that help? No, it hasn't built the conduits yet, has it? Or that. I think it's the graphite throttling everything. But then, what else am I building? What's going on here? I'm not building any. There we go. I don't know why that wouldn't build. Command centers let you control your mechs instead of just letting them run when spawned, says Jawoski. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Okay, so this thing costs graphite. It's just graphite throttling us. So we should be focusing on that, but we're just gonna do that, get the water coming over. And another wave, we're on wave 9. And we're not building. Build! Build right now! Look, there's water getting in the way. Oh, I don't know why it's not building. Let's see where these enemies are. Are my units going... Okay, they're going that way around to get up here. And this is where the other enemies come from, right? I don't have to worry about being attacked, basically. Come on, build the thing! How much graphite do we have? It's saying none. Like, where is it going then? Okay, now we have it. Is something else using it somehow? You can see it kind of flick whenever one of these comes in. Okay, so they now go much faster thanks to the water. That's really cool. And that means that we are absolutely tapping out these belts. So we kind of want another graphite array. Maybe we can wiggle the belt over here, down, use up this space somewhat. How does that sound? We got a noise in the ear. It's Vosrail subscribing. Vosrail, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Cyber Skelly says this is going to sound really weird, but do you have any tips for making YouTube thumbnails? Depends on what sort, but the general principle is to make them clickable, make them interesting, brighten them up, make them colourful, make them attention grabbing. If you go look at my Hermitcraft thumbnails, you can see that I put thought into how I create them. Like, I'm trying to entice you into the episode with something that the episode is about, right? It's not just clickbait, which you'll hear that term getting thrown around a lot. So yeah, that would be my advice. You know, bright and bold, and be creative, and think about how it tells the person looking at it that they want to come and check out your video, basically. Okay, we're gonna put it right here. Still kind of visualizing everything mentally. Then we're gonna flip it. Same old setup, you know. We'll go all the way out here because we might want to expand it. And, you know, by the time we get to here, we'll probably want titanium belts. Let's go and bridge over this bump. We'll wiggle around, we'll bridge over that thing, and then we'll wiggle our way out of there. Could have done with doing that all one lower. Okay. That is all good news. Let's have this one do that, and then we'll take over this. Very nice. What I haven't done is hooked up any input. That's probably something you've noticed. X, where is the input? Good question. I'm gonna take this offline. This is all mostly useless, right? It's a cool little setup, but I'm even going to take those off so we can rebuild again. Right, what we shall do is start off with a couple of those and one there. Could have done maybe with this whole thing being moved over by one, so the pipes could have been done better, but whatever. Okay, it's going to have its own little line going in like that. That's good. Now what we want to do is look at the situation here. I think what I want to do is change it. I probably just want to get rid of one of those. Let's actually just rebuild the top of this for a second. Okay, I'm going to have that come around here. So now everything's going this way. It's not what we want. Put a router there. And then that splits it up. But then some of this is exclusive, which might not be what we actually want. Anyway, let's not overthink it too much just yet. Put these ones back. Okay, that thing is actually supplying our entire smelting array with enough coal. So, as of right now, we want to divert all that extra stuff to here, which I think it might be doing. It looks good, doesn't it? It looks like it's working. Okay, so more graphite coming in. And now over here, we are building more units quicker. because of the way we set this up. And there goes another one. Cool, so if anything, we can just expand the array here a little bit more, possibly. I've just noticed something. It's not being fully utilised. And now it is. Hey, I know you're not playing Minecraft right now, but I think your new game you should have a date limit so nobody bet at the last minute, says Shamlot. Yeah, maybe I'll close it when like there's 2 left and be like, okay, no more bets, all bets are off now. That kind of thing. How are we doing over here? Are we actually like advancing into their base at all? Like isn't that the thing we've got to destroy? I think we just need to focus on destroying it, right? And I'm going to do that with more of these miners. That's the way we're going to do it. And I'm seeing how things could be more efficient in this base and in this area, but the reality is we look kind of close to victory already. So we'll go ahead and add those. I'm going to put a power node here. They'll all share power. And then we got that. Then anything that comes out of there we could technically route down here and have some more of these things popping out of existence. So again, want to feed in more sand really. Could do with increasing the speed of this, couldn't we? Right, let's change the pace a little bit here. We're going to go down to that one, and that should really be one of those. Okay, so we're going to feed it in a little bit lower, and then we're going to look for places where there's dark sand, like up here. So we'll have 5 of those for now. Have them come down like that. Then down here we'll feed them in to that one. And then we'll expand this by 2. Power nodes required. And that should mean a little bit more silicon. One thing we haven't done is reinvest in solar power at all. Also, there's this phase stuff as well. Phase weaver. If we mine the thorium here, we could try and make some fabric, but too much infrastructure. I think we're going to do this level pretty quick. That being said, look at this. They do send waves of baddies our way, don't they? I think some of their own turrets just did some damage to them. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Alright, see you later. We'll keep sending our units then. Okay, so coal goes all the way to the very top. What I'm not seeing is enough sand. I wonder, can we... Does that help anything at all? It might help with the distribution of items a little bit. By the way, we had another noise in the air. We had Simon Kent Williams subscribing with Amazon Prime. Simon, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Jack Dyson says, why do the sound effects of this game sound mildly like freeways? Sound effects can often end up sounding quite similar to one another, can't they? That's just a thing. Okay, let's put a router there and have a belt come round to here. And like that. I don't know what's best at this point. I do not know what's best. Like I said though, reminding myself, got to invest in power again. We'll do that. I know it's a bit of a dead end, but if we need more, we can figure that one out in a bit. Okay, the power's all connected. Oh, look at that. Oh no, it hasn't been built yet. There you go. Right, so we want sand and we want power at this point. Okay, that should provide a lot more sand down there. Okay, another wave is incoming. Power. Solar power? Or down here we had this thing. And I never hooked that up, so let's do that quickly. Also, what are they doing for power? They're full. They're full of power. So many batteries around here. Look, the batteries are slowly draining. So hopefully by putting that online, we help the situation a little bit. Let's also put a router here, and then 2 more combustion generators, like that. Okay, so now there's a lot more coal being used for power. But, as you can see, coal is filled all the way to the top. And we're producing a crazy amount of silicon. And it's even coming all the way down here. Cool. Right, how are we doing defensively? Or attackingly, even? Because we're going all the way to their core. I'm helping! Look at me! Now, if I just stay here and do that, are we actually damaging that block? Oh, they're getting right in at the core, aren't they? Okay, now I think their baddies are having their go. I'm helping out, peeps. Can't be blaming me. Can't be blaming me at all. Can we get a little bit more going on here? Right, the bottom one doesn't sort of look like it's powered in a weird way. Should be powered. Fight, win, prevail, I agree. We'll put that one there, and we'll put a power node here. And yeah, now we've got a couple of extra getting produced. We could always just add some nodes over here as well. Oh, what's that? Phase conduit. Oh, we must have destroyed the core. Just like that. Just like that. So that was pretty easy, right? Because we kind of knew just to keep sending units, which we didn't know when we did Fungal Pass. Cool. So we've done every level except... Did we do that one or did we fail? I think we actually did that in the end. Yeah, because we can configure the loadout. So we haven't done Desolate Rift. We only have to do 15 waves. And then we've locked a level here. So we've got to go reach 60 in Desert Waves. Now what I'm going to do is configure the loadout and take with us a bunch of titanium, I think. Maybe even some graphite to get started. But that's titanium. Let's take 500 with us and try and produce it out of scrap. Does this map have scrap? It doesn't have scrap. Ah, now I need my geniuses in chat to help me. Alpha 13 Snake is here for 2 months saying, loving the Mindustry streams. Me too, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for your subscription. Need lots of graphite for the rift, says Alpha Snake. Do we now? So maybe I should stock up beforehand? Sorry about the caps. That's alright, dude. We could jump in with the bare minimum, have a look, abandon, and then jump in again. Oh, okay. Well, I just jumped in with graphite. So I might have just wasted 500. I don't know. What did I bring again? Titanium even. And 100 graphite. Oh, I might have made a big mistake. That's funny. So how do we produce... If we've got no scrap, is there a way to produce titanium out of nothing? Coal and mortar for graphite. Multi-press. Oh right, upgraded version of graphite press. Why have I not figured that one out before? Costs a fair bit. You can produce coal and therefore graphite from oil, which you can get for other things. Graphite from oil and get other things. So what are these materials here? Lead and silicon. Silicon is produced from sand and coal, so we can do that on this map. So we can get a spore press, which gives us oil. So we have, is that right? It needs a spore pod from a cultivator, which requires titanium. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing. It requires silicon. So everything we can get on the map. So we can make oil. So how do we get oil into titanium? That's the bit that I need to know. Scrap for sand. Oil for coal. Separator. Slag. Melter makes scrap to slag. Okay, papyrate is something we can make. Blast mixer. Papyrate and spore pod gives us blast compound. Titanium and water. I'm not seeing what I need to see here, am I? We know the phase weaver, we looked at that. That one's too advanced. Okay, I don't think you can make it, peeps. I don't think we can make what we want. You can also get an oil extractor if you have it unlocked, says Jaworski. Well, oh, I feel like I should abandon this level and do it properly. I know it's a waste of materials, but we'll do it proper if we can't do it that way. Okay. Yep, throwing stuff away, I know. Did we... Whoa, what's that? Core database. Oh, right. Some stuff that's locked. Ah. Did we unlock anything is a question. Doesn't look like it. No, we did. What's that? A conduit, we'll have that. And a battery diode, we'll have that as well. Cool. Looks like we need to make some surge alloys to unlock some of the last stuff. But we're not doing that just yet. BG Monster Fan says, I'm confused as to what you're trying to do. Okay, we're going to do Desert Wastelands to level 60. So we need to build a really good defense. We were just trying to figure out what we could do. Also, it looks like it's keeping that same loadout from before. I'll keep the graphite since we'll end up making that anyway. And let's chuck a bit of extra of this in to get us going quickly. In fact, I'm just going to chuck in that stuff as well because we get so much of it. Alright, here we go, peeps. So, level 60. Could someone explain this game to me in one sentence, says Cheese Dud? Factorio meets tower defense. Did I do it? I believe I did it. Oh, this level looks a little bit more open because it's a different layout. That's good. Okay, first things first, let's get... See, I could use graphite straight away. We're going to be selective with where we use graphite. Let's do this hang on a minute, I'm going to ruin this. What do I actually really want to do? Let's start again. We can do it like that. Yeah, I think I might just leave that edge off. Okay, and then we'll have our belt come around down here. Those can go onto it. Then the lead belt will just come around here and go down as well. And then we'll have, oh, we've got coal and copper in the way. Okay, we kind of want to mine this stuff up carefully. So our belt that comes this way will have copper on it. And then somewhere around here it just wants to go straight back in, doesn't it? Bam! Like that. There's lots of dark sand here as well, which is good for silicon. Alright, that's a nice start. So now we're going to get this coal. Actually, let's get the lead going as well. That gets all of this stuff. Oh, I can't put a belt directly alongside it because then it will mix all the things. Unless I used a filter of some sort. Let's get rid of that one then. Oh, again, I can't put the drill on that side. So we're going to have them come around here. It's not very efficient, is it? Not very efficient at all. But it'll do! Also, do we have any water on this map, I wonder? Also, we got Big Papa House here, resubscribing for 8 months in a row, saying 1 more month to a Twitch baby. That is true, Big Papa House. Thank you ever so much for your support, dude. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream and entertained. A little bit of Mindustry. Okay, pause the game. So what we're going to do is have those there and these here to get every little bit. Okay, then we'll bring this just around here so it's not crazy in the way of anything. Okay, this is where I should have really used some of our graphite already. Let's put it on the ones that are actually going to get the maximum drill speeds for now. So 3 drills, and then that one there I think we'll go for. Okay, and you can kind of see what I'm doing, right? We're going to converge our inputs around this area where there's more of this stuff. Then we're going to go grab our classic. We've seen plenty of this today, haven't we? I think it'd be more efficient to put it kind of in this area. Then we're going to need another belt. Or maybe it is better to do it that way. Let's do it that way. Yeah, we'll do it that way for now. I'm going to cancel that. Let's open it up again. Right, so we're going to do it that way. But I'm going to leave... Yeah, I'm going to better align this because, as you'll see, as I'll bring your attention to... Yeah, like that. Okay, good. What we'll do here is redo this belt. That did some weird stuff then. That did some weird funky stuff. Right, it's suffering at the moment because the the copper hasn't arrived. That is what it's suffering with. Okay, and we've got a wave coming in a minute. We've got to remember that. Okay, we're going to have these outputs go like so. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. And again, those drills there are kind of in the way, aren't they? Is that the right way to do it? That's not the right way to do it, is it? There we go. Hello, Asuma. What is your plan on Hermitcraft, says Alpha Ghost. My plan on Hermitcraft is to kill the alive peeps, you know? What can I say? That's my plan. Okay, we're going to put something here. Actually, again, kind of seems like that makes more sense. Man, this is slow. Why is it so slow? Is it waiting on lead? I bet it's lead. Let's go have a look. No, it's the copper that's actually not working out very well. Oh, kind of looks like I goofed up here, right? I guess we need to work on getting more copper then. Ah, here we go. Big old batch of it right here. And we got to defend in 11 seconds. That's kind of terrible for our situation. Kind of terrible. I did not think this all the way through, did I? Okay, that puts all of it onto one belt. And then over here. Like that. Let's go find out where these baddies are, because we've got to defend our base. And we might not be able to do too much about it. Here they are. Oh, look at that. Look at that for a baddie. You're getting wrecked, you don't even know it. Also, it does have a health meter on it. It's like a red dot, and it kind of gets darker. Or maybe it blinks less frequently, something like that. It's quite noticeable. Right. Oh, that's why nothing's happening. Because I made it so. That'll do. And it's doing weird stuff again. X, what's this game about? Says Jimbo James. It's like a Factorio meets a tower defense. That's the best way I can describe it. We're so in need of this stuff. Any little advantage will be taken. Right, well there comes more copper. Let's get more of it in. Oh, we've got wave 3. Oh my goodness me, hang on, I've got no defense. Okay, that was easy. We can defend with all of this copper right here. Also, we've got to think for a second. This is the wave 60 level, so we need to really build our defense up good. We can get power on this level. We can get a water extractor, and it can extract water from the surface at 100% efficiency. If there's somewhere we can get more water or not, that's cool. So we know that power is really great and the Lancer is really great. I don't know if we're going to need air defense. My goodness me. We'll really have to think this all through. Because we can give things like this graphite. Oh no, we can't. Oh, lead. We can give it lead. So I don't know what the best defense is really in the long run. It's probably going to be Lancers again. They seem to be the best. Anyone got any hints? Any tips you want to share? To begin with though, we are just going to rip into all of this copper and get going like a so. Routers. Am I still paused? E, there we go. There we go. I can't believe I got a read dough, says Jimbo James. What is a read dough? Simulation says Lancers with the bigger air towers are pretty good. By bigger air towers, you mean scatter? Because that's something we can work on in this area, those ones working together. Oh, look at that, the building's going all funky. Right, we've got another wave arriving in a second. Here it is. Let's pause the building. Get absolutely destroyed. I think you do more damage the closer the little pew-pew billets are. Bam! I don't even need all this defense. What am I doing? Right, let's go all the way back. Wow, 30 seconds between waves. It's not going to give us a lot of room to do stuff. So look at the amount of copper that's coming through here. We should really be seeing the numbers tick up a little smoother. What's going on? Build. Build this, please. Please build! What are you doing? Oh, we had this the other day, didn't we? We had this in the last level. We had all funkiness with the building. Okay, let's extract some of this. How do we make metaglass again? It's sand and coal, isn't it? Because if we start pumping water into these things, they're going to get super efficient. The big concern, I think, though, and the reason we might not ever do that, is because of the belt speed is kind of throttling us, and we can only have so many inputs. So it might be entirely useless to even try. So I'm happy doing setups like this for now. Still not building! Oh, maybe did I really have E paused and had it the wrong way around? No, look, see? Now it's not building again. What's going on? It just skipped some of it. Okay, lead isn't full, so if we go like this, it should be alright. What is up with that? Okay, it did that quick, didn't it? What's going on? Let's try it not paused. Oh, and I immediately pressed pause for some weird reason. It's like habit. Oh, that's really annoying. That's wasting our time playing this level. Click the white drills. Oh, okay, yeah. And then we tell it to build. That's really annoying though, but thank you for that. So we're not auto building now for some reason. Maybe it's because we've got a load of stuff left in the queue back here. Also, is it me or is our graphite pretty much tapped out, or is about to be tapped out? That is a full belt. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to Where's the distributor block? Won't let me place it? There we go. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. Right, so now playing the reinvestment game, we want to... Now this is where we might be wise to use water to increase the speed of these drills. Might be very wise to. And what again is taking it so long? Probably copper. And finally we got full copper belt coming through over here. Wonder if I can double this up at all. It looks a little bit pointless to double it up actually. It's not actually backing up, I don't think. Right, how's our defense? It's doing okay. Right, what's next? Metaglass production? Where is there more coal? There's a little bit of coal here. We need to figure out a good spot to do this. Metaglass and silicon even. Doesn't appear to be a lot more coal anywhere. This is kind of it. There we go, we'll have to do it like that. So if we put a drill here to put water in, it would make getting things out difficult as well. Does that make sense? Lead, sand for metaglass, says Safia. Yeah, that's correct. Don't need coal for metaglass, that's right. It's the other one I'm thinking of. Silicon. So this is what we need in terms of belts, right? So if I want to increase the speed here, these two are kind of easily accessible with pumps. If I leave a little bit of space for them. So maybe we don't worry too much about these other ones. I'm not sure what would be the best way to deal with that, but... Oh, there's also the belt, like the limit of the belt as well. Okay, and again, we've got issues building these things. In the case of this, though, it kind of looks like that's not going to max it out, so we need the water pump. Again, it's copper. Copper is always on 0 for some reason. Is that a bug? Why is copper always on 0? I've got to go investigate that. So anyway, anywhere this goes, I mean I could literally put one there and it would possibly connect into them. I don't know. Let's put it over here. And we need to actually make the metaglass first. Okay, let's cancel that. We'll come back to that later. First thing we've got to do is get this out of here. Also, this stuff. Let's see how it defends by itself over here. Still okay, still pretty good. Yeah, we're going to be alright. Don't need coal for metaglass, says Jurowski. Is that true? Lead and sand. Oh, yeah. What I'm on about. Jeez. Okay, we'll leave the coal there for a second. Wait, sorry, I want to do silicon first. So we can start doing power. Although we could use our coal for power. Right, there's more coal over here. So what I'm going to do is get this belt to go by it. Okay, and then it can pick that up. I was thinking of using that patch of lead as well. Maybe not. This patch here, let's use this patch. There's a few patches and lots of sand and open space. Brilliant. Okay, so for this one we want our array. And we're going to pump in 2 materials, sand and lead. And this will be something we can expand quite heavily. So let's start with the intention of making this big. Like, we want to have crazy amounts of silicon at our disposal. We may have an issue of actually pumping it into our core now that I've built all of this, but whatever. Again, why is copper always on 0? I swear something's wrong. Like, how can copper be on 0 right now? It is actually starting to fill up a little bit. I'll give it that. It's always on 0 though. You need power though, says Towerbar. We do, don't we? We need power. And I guess before... What is that? Mass driver. Hello, what are you? The ultimate item transport block. Collects several items and then shoots over long range to another mass driver. Cool. So I guess actually... Maybe with this little patch of coal here we'll do an independent power source. I'm going to have them go like that. Get some routers. Get some combustion engines. Or whatever they're called. Combustion generator. And then get some batteries. And then get some power nodes. Okay, then that can come down. Oh, I'm on the wrong. No, I'm not on the wrong. Yes, I'm on the wrong side. Look at that. What we should have done is just gone straight down here. Okay, so power's coming down here. We also haven't hooked up the battery yet. A little bit of battery supply. Cool. Now we're going to produce our things again. What are they called? Kilns. No. I know that's the wrong one. Silicon. We're doing silicon first. Or are we? Oh my goodness me. No, this is kilns. Lead and sand, yeah. Silicon. What am I on about? I'm getting all the words the wrong way around in my head. Metaglass. We're making metaglass here. We don't need a crazy amount of that though. It might make more sense to actually make this the array for sand and coal. Or probably put both of them here. Oh, I cannot. I'm having a hard time thinking and keeping up with myself, I guess. Badger says, I went off to make drink and now the music is all epic. It's always been epic. Always been epic. Yeah, it's pretty triumphant, some of these tracks. Okay, we'll have... we'll have it go around to the sides. Then come in here. Now that is a terrible decision, as some of you would have noticed. What we want to do is have it probably like that actually. No, do we? Don't think we do. Getting it all wrong. Yes, that's the way we want to do it. I think. Right, that means that we can't input extra sand from the back. We need to go in to that one. And then sand can be input from the sides. But the first sand will go in here. And that is correct. Pretty sure that's correct. Cool. How many to fill up a whole belt is a good question. 1, 2, 3... I think it was 7. So let's say that's one whole belt. We'll soon find out. Oh, listen to this rocking metal guitar. Get on my level. Dadro Can't says, I was about to say it looks like Factorio. Yeah, it's got a very Factorio vibe. So that's almost a full belt. No, it is a full belt. 7 is a full belt. Cool. And then we've got a full belt of coal coming through. Now, we produced our power, but we haven't done our metaglass. Yeah, we need to do a little metaglass array as well in this area. Being lead and sand, right? So, just back round this way. We're going to use a lot of this sand here. So let's do this one in the opposite direction. We're going to start off with that. We're going to have all of this getting mines. Actually, I can put an extra one there, even though it's a bit slow. And then here, and then up there. Cool, now the trick is, like we did last time, sand is the one that we're going to need to input from these sides, which means that's kind of close. Yeah, sand is just the backside. That's all you got to remember, really. Although this array might not need to include that. Whatever. I think I'm overthinking it. So kilns go here. And silicon smelters go there. Okay, then we'll bring power through... Will we bring power through here? Okay, now we can bring power through here. That'll do. Okay, we're on wave 10 now. I've got no idea how our defense is doing. Also, that can't go there. No, it can't, can it? There we go, because that's our output. Yeah, this array's blatantly too big. I think I'm going to shrink it before it becomes a problem. Right, now we've got to get all of this back to base, right? That is the problem now. Okay, we've got 3 inputs down here. We can probably finagle some more input space here, actually. I can see one we can do straight away, which will be all the way down there, believe it or not. So we'll take that one. Like so. Okay, then down the bottom here, what we're going to do is move this distributor. Okay, that's not going to work like that, is it? Get a distributor. Which one is that one? Okay, one thing I can't believe I haven't done, reinvest graphite, but also probably reinvest graphite on our coal input as well. Especially this belt here is looking a little bit weak. Right, now we've got the space for our silicon to come down and go into here. What we're also going to do is engineer the belt from the other side. We're going to eventually have 2 belts coming down there, which is something we might want to consider. So, not only that, but that. This is our bandwidth for bringing things into this area, remember? Okay, and then I think we'll have that one go like so. I don't like the way it's building at the moment. It's super funky. I really need to go check on our defences, don't I? There we go, it's letting the lead through now. Okay, where are we at? That one's hooked up. And the last bits have been built. Okay, and silicon is coming into the system. And I haven't built the rest of these arrays. Right, the next wave is upon us. Let's pause building. Let's go and defend for a second. Pew pew pew. I'm helping out. I'm doing good. I'm doing damage to him. Oh, I got destroyed. Hilarious. Hilarious. Oh yeah, I've paused building. There we go, those 2 have been upgraded. Most of our coal down here was upgraded. All of that's upgraded too now. Okay, what about these? You want to build those? Build them. There we go. Good stuff. Kilns. Come on, let's get it going. Also, that's got to go. We'll have it come around like that, because this will be our output. So remember, we made 2 output belts. There you go, you're building that. One of them was for this. Okay, then that can go that way. And then we go down, and then across. That one should be hooked up all the way back to the core. It's not quite. Okay, it's hooked up all the way back to the core. That's terrific. Cool. If we got to run any more belts through here, it's going to be tricky. Now, we have silicon, which is good. We lost a turret, though, over here. Now, does the hail require power? It likes graphite. Let's put the duo back. Okay, we want to boost these, was a big idea. You're hilarious, X, says Danny Penguin. Thanks. Cheers. I'm not sure if that's sarcastic or not. We got Michael Stickle here, resubscribing for 35 months in a row, saying almost 3 years. Is this a remake of Factorio? This is not. This is a game obviously inspired by Factorio, but a mix of Factorio and tower defense, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. It's awesome. Cool. We're going to put that there. Thank you ever so much for your support, dude. I appreciate it. By the way, peeps, be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. Get notified of when I go live. Been streaming a lot lately because of this game, and I've been enjoying it. So, we don't have our meta glass yet. Are we actually producing that? Let's go double check. Right, we never hooked up any sand. Interesting. I totally forgot about the sand hookup. What we're going to do is have a belt here and have it go up through that gap and then go in right there. I might actually... I'm going to change that idea. This belt is going to go in... Ooh, there's a question. Yeah, there. It'll go in there, actually. Then what we'll do with this one is have something come in from this side and go in like that. Okay, so we learned that 7 of these does the trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Avoiding the lead, which we might want more of actually at some point. Anyway, for now, gonna bring that in here. Cool. Next bunch will come in from this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll put the 7th one on the end. You can start to see what I'm doing now. So look at where sand runs out up the top here. We've only got 2 of them running, which is not so good. So we need to pump sand in to a router on this side. I'm going to go with that one there. Okay, then in this area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, 7th one there. And then we've got a full belt pumping in from that spot. Cool, meta glass is on the way back to the base by the looks of it. Let's expand the array though, while we can, while we're here. Because we've got extra stuff ready to go in. Cool. What wave, says Average Duck? Wave 14 now, 14 of 60. Grace's Shalom says, how does Mindustry work? It's like a Factorio meets tower defense. All of the resources you send back to your core are available for you to build anywhere on the map, and some things just run out of thin air once you've built them, which is kind of easy. There we go. Now it's distributing the rest of that stuff in. So now it's going to want more lead, which is why I'm denied about this bit. So if we go ahead and do that, I mean, hopefully there's more lead somewhere behind it. Grab a belt, go like that. Okay, is there lead? There ain't actually any lead behind it. Brilliant. Typical. Anyway, a little bit more coming in from that side, and you know, we're looking at most of these. Oh look, we've actually got a full belt. So this array is like too big for its own good, basically. Don't need any of this. That's it, full belt. Huh. Haven't quite got a full belt of this though, so let's go ahead and put 2 more of those on, and that'll probably be a full belt as well. Cool, alright, so belt issues at the moment. Now we can come back up here, because we should have meta glass at last. It hasn't arrived. Well, let's do a little bit of defending. Let's rebuild our turret again. I know that our defense here isn't particularly great. Let's help out with a bit of a wall in front of it. And I guess we're waiting for that metaglass to appear all the way back. Is it going to make it? Look, this belt over here, it doesn't even go back to the core. And it would have copper on it because of that. Right, speaking of which, upgrade some stuff. This copper belt can clearly have a little bit more, so can the lead. So let's get all of that upgraded. But the other one is maxed out. So hopefully that does the trick. I think I'm also just going to come here and upgrade these ones. So we're looking at full belts of stuff going all the way back in, basically, which is very good. It's very, very good. Okay, here come the bat. Oh, right, we've got flying. That's good to know. There's going to be flying to defend. Okay, my priority at the moment, though, is this. So did our metaglass get back? It did. Okay, cool. Now we can do what I wanted to do. So we're going to do a bridge conduit over there. And then have 2 routers on the end of it. 2 routers here. And then we've got a conduit going that way and a conduit going this way. Now does that thing need power? It does. Power is another thing we need to look at getting on top of. I'm going to use solar power, I think, because we need our coal for graphite and stuff. Okay, and then one there. Cool. Alright, so that means this stuff, which hasn't fully powered yet, is now... Hey, do you know what? What we should totally do is the same thing here. Water extractor goes into a node. There, and then there. And just have it like so. And now that will produce a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and double all of that. And bring all of those online. And that one. Okay, so all of that is now powering. Oh look! When we look at that, it shows us how much power is stored. Have I not noticed that before? I always go to the batteries. Huh. Well then, more waves are approaching again and again, faster and faster. I'm trying to help defend. Okay, good. Right. Is this belt of coal full? No. It's not. Is there any coal we haven't tapped? Here. Here we go. And we're not producing full silicon, are we? So then we go up, cross, up again. Kind of looks like we just about squeeze around this corner and then go in there. So a little bit more coal coming into the array. That's all we can do at the moment, is just try and squeeze more out of it. Turn it into a full belt. So I wonder here... I do. Let's do this. Is this going to work? No, it's not. Actually, I had an idea, but I don't think it'll work. Right, time to focus on defense, right? Time to focus on defense. We got noises in the ear from a random variable subscribing and Harmonal ML for 2 months in a row saying, ah, thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Probably butchered those names. That's no secret though, is it? The butchering of the names is never a secret. Thank you ever so much for your support, peeps, as always. Thanks to all the peeps just tuned in and watching as well. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Hope you're enjoying it. You know, I wouldn't want you to be having a bad time. Oh, no, no, no. Right, here we go. We're going to bring lead into the area for anti-air. It just so happens to be more lead right here. So we'll grab that as well. Okay, so what we're going to do for defense, we're going to work on building silicon up to have power. So we can have lots of lancers. And then we're going to work on having scatters in the background. So if we have rows of scatters like literally maybe just like back here to cover the anti-air, we can kind of soak up our defences into... See, the thing is, we could put a wall here. Let's think about this. If we put them on either side and block up the other, I'm not sure it's going to be the best for shooting at them when they come through. I can't help but feel like a channel down the middle here would work best, and have the lancers sort of initially fire up and then through. So we'll probably block off that side and put lancers down the middle here, and then we'll use like a belt around the outside for our anti-air and sort of spread that out to begin with. So if we literally come all the way back here, we're well out of the way. Space it out by 2 every time, and maybe we'll work pipes of water in eventually. So then below this we want routers, like so. And that's our anti-air defense, which might be getting put to use now, I don't know. Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, I got destroyed. Wow, that was good. Let's have a look here again. Silicon is not full. Copper is not full. I can make copper slightly faster by adding one little drill there. That's about the best I'm going to do on that belt, isn't it? Also, if we're not using that belt and we're not doing stuff here, why don't we upgrade those as well? Okay, and then lead. Lead could be slightly better apparently, so let's add in a couple extra here. Metaglass does not appear to be full either. Now why would that be? It's probably because of a lack of lead again. So we've got a little maze of belts appearing, and the mazing in this game is fun, really. It's part of the charm, I think. The amazing mazing. Let's go like this. Go actually over one there, because we need to avoid other things. Oh yeah, oh no, that's not a problem. Oh, that is though. So I guess then I need a bridge? No, bridge won't work. Actually, yeah, it will. Or will it? I'm not sure if that works. We'll find out. If we get sand in the system here, then it doesn't work, basically. Right, so more lead comes in, that's good. We don't need to worry about the sand. So metaglass production should go up. Problem here was what we always knew it was coal. Let's go ahead and zoom out. I've kind of been distracted from us setting up our defences, right? Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Okay, bring that all the way down here. You know what we're going to do here, right? Going to pump some water in. Okay, water pump. And then 2 nodes. I'm not sure if I can get away with not having the nodes and having them directly connect, but either way, there you go. Right, they produce faster now, right? They got a water boost. Okay, power is not good enough. We need more power. Okay, it's time probably to get on the solar panel stuff then. There's our other source of power. Actually, peeps, couldn't we build something like this? We probably don't have the materials for that. Yeah, look, you need some of this stuff, titanium. But that's producing coal. Can we turn oil into power? What materials can we turn into power? What untapped power resource? Steam generator. What about that? That's coal or spore pods. So we could probably make it this way as well. Peeps are saying sand in the system. Sand on the belt. Let's go check it out. Yeah, well done. Well spotted, peeps. What we'll do is we'll get rid of that because it doesn't work. That would have been the easier thing to do from the get-go, really, wouldn't it? Just finagle it like that. Oh, nothing wrong with a little bit of finagling, but now I've made all kinds of problems. Okay, so that bit's got to go. So's that bit there. Excellent. Okay, then these bits. And that one. Okay, looks good. Looks good again. Right, so power is the issue, as we were just discussing. Where do we get to? Right, cultivator will create output of spore from an input of water. Can we generate power with spore pods things? Okay, let's also rule out stuff we can't actually build, like titanium, thorium. We can do solar power, we know that. Combustion generator we've seen. Thermal we can actually make, but we don't have the heat sources, right? So then there's a battery diode we can't make. So those are our options. Steam generator appears to be it. Again, spore pods can go into it, and water. So if we drill water, create spore pods. Am I getting this right? Am I getting this right, peeps? We cultivate with water into spore pods. Spore pods. Yeah, that sounds like something where we could build an array. Now we got power in this area in a big open space. Let's go start down the bottom here and think this one through. So the water extractor is going to run at 100%. Oh, I can move. Oh wow. I did not know that. Okay, this is going to give us 7.8 water per second. This is going to... It needs 10, I'm assuming, per second. Or input is 25, so that's... Oh, goodness me. AlphaGo says, Iskal fan, at first I also thought it was boring, now I love it. This game is getting deep. Right, I'm busting out the calculator. 7.8. Actually, I should do 25... Okay, I'm doing it all wrong. 25.2 divided by 7.8 gives us 3. So we need about 3.2 of those pumps for every one cultivator. Then we're also going to need an additional 3. So maybe 4 pumps for every... That? Does that sound right? So every time we have that, we need 4 of these pumps. Does that sound right to all of y'all? Also, what's the limit here? Like 10 liquid units. And that was the spores input was 25? So it kind of sounds to me like maybe what we want is 2 drills for every one of those. Could be getting this entirely wrong. It's entirely possible. So we're generating water. Water creates spores. Spores create steam. We're definitely going to need some solar panels to get this thing going. So again, with this big open space here, I'm just going to go yoink, you know, and that will generate more power. You can see our power supply slowly, possibly catching up a little bit as we dump loads of our silicon into this. Okay, let's see how we're defending. We're not launching, we've got another 40 waves to do. We're losing badly over here because I'm working on power first, aren't I? Okay, we'll be alright. We'll be alright, don't worry. Ride of the Valkyries! X, have you ever played StarCraft 2? I played StarCraft 1 a lot. No, X, coal is way more easy than spores. How do I get coal from spores, though? Anyway, is this working is what I need to know. No, because I forgot that that wants water as well. I feel like there'd be a really clever way to lay this out if I thought it through a little bit more, but for now, we'll do that as an experiment. So now you're getting water as well, right? Now you've got your spore pods, and now we've got a power output. I think. Doesn't look like very much to begin with. You need more water in the steam generator, says Jumpy Wizard. It would appear so, wouldn't it? It would appear so. Okay, but now that one's running at 100% and the water's going in. Let's experiment here. I can pick block, can't I? Let's experiment with this layout. I could also put that there if this thing produces enough spores, but we'll wait and see. There also might be the problem of power nodes, although all you need is one and then it all connects, right? Okay, so that this here isn't running because it doesn't have power, so maybe that's not the case. The power seems to go through, but not to that one? It's very odd. What's going on here, peeps? We're doing it though, right? We're making power. And is it coming back into the system? It's kind of hard to tell. We are starting to store power now. So if it was, and I were to take this and just spam it a bunch of times, because why not? Probably going to run out of some sort of material now that I've been stockpiling. Still not a lot of stored power. Okay, there you go, we're starting to run out. Not sure if this is the way to go. Is the solar panel connected to the nodes? They're like... Oh, do I literally have to do that? Wait, I thought it just had to touch one of them and then it was good. Do I have to link them all up like that? Because that's kind of a pain in the bum, if you ask me. That's a huge pain in the bum if I have to do that. That is a pain in the bum. But I don't even know if I need to. Spore produced every 2 seconds. While a coal drill works way faster, the steam generator only works every 2 seconds, says Taubart. Yeah, but we are using our coal elsewhere, right? That's the point. That's why we're trying to make power without that. Anyway, we need to start working on this defense big time. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all the blocks over here and maybe not build them straight away, but going to rip out this wall. Going to have another wall on the other side. But what we'll do is... That thing there is going to get in the way, so... We'll do that. I think. Actually, that might be not good enough as well. 4 blocks? So if we leave a channel like that for them to come down the middle, we can make it a little bit bigger here as well. Okay, then we take those really good weapons that we want, the Lancer. No, this is perfect because the power node just has to reach it, right? Can it reach it from there? I think it can, so we can have 6 of them from one power node. That's good. Let's bring that over here. Talabar says, "Oh, I see a derp for myself." What's the derp? Telling me would be a good thing. Alright, let's get these weapons in. We've got a new wave coming in soon. We might be able to put these to use, believe it or not. Okay, they're now part of the network, right? So they've got power. And yeah, we want to channel them this way now. But we're not entirely ready for it, so let's see what happens just like this. Oh, we need menders in there as well. Oh, they're not even in range. Wow. I better get involved. Okay, I got involved. Right. Mending. So, in order to heal the wall at the front, do we need a row of them? Let's hope that that hits all of it. And then let's put our guns in. We could put menders down the gap there. And then here we can go back to having like 4 of them. Right, it's not building because I'm paused. Makes sense. Okay, I'm going to take that and build it again here. Let's try and sneak in a power node somewhere around there. Would that help? Or would that be an extra mender? I think that would be an extra mender, that one. Okay, then from there into this gap. They're going to connect? I don't think they will. Then one here. Okay, that. There we go. It's actually building some of it now. Cool, we've definitely exhausted some materials here. Let's get a wall in place over on this side now. Nice. And we can probably just fill in these kind of spaces. Right, where are you going this time? Oh, we got anti-air. Oh, look, they're going to attack the front before the anti-air at the back comes in. That's a good point. Oh, wait. Shoot! Shoot at them! One got in. We need. Oh, that one better not do a bunch of damage. No damage allowed from you. Okay, right. Let's look at the situation. The situation is power. Power is a problem now. Oh, look, loads of this got destroyed. Yeah, so those anti-air can come in and destroy our infrastructure as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Resume building. What about all this up here? There we go. Okay, what do you think, peeps, for power? I think you need 2 spores per generator, says Red Skimmer. Yeah, so far this has not really worked, all of this over here, has it? How are we doing in our power network? Not good. Nothing stored. Too much demand on the system. Oh, can't we turn coal in spores into something else? Coal centrifuge requires titanium, but that is oil to coal. That's the way we did it. It's not the spores to coal, is it? What do you suggest for power generation? Should we spam more solar panels? What do you think's the best course of action, chat? Or is there some truth to what I'm doing here, but a better way to do it? Because this ain't working very well. I mean, the power's barely running these things. More spore pods. 2x2 walls are better. Try 2 spores per generator. And then how many pumps for them? Let's try and envision something here. So if we do that with 2 spores either side, right? They all need water. Would that work? Let's get rid of that as well. Steam is a good way. Make some liquid tanks and lots of spores. Ah, so maybe we could use belts and stuff. Yeah, you know what, I like the sound of that. Okay, tanks and yeah. Is this next wave coming through yet though? Because we need to sort out our anti-air defense a little bit here. Let's put in a router on this belt and send that up to here, and then we'll use this space for now for a little bit of closer anti-air. Whoopsie. Router again. Oh look, our wall got destroyed here. Right, the next wave is about to arrive. Hopefully we'll have enough power to get us through this bit. Doesn't look like it though. Looks like we could be in trouble. Whoa, nothing's shooting. Nothing is shooting. I'm doing all the defending, peeps. Nothing was shooting. Oh no, we cannot get this far in and fail. Okay, we might need some emergency measures here. Where are they? Oh god, that's not good. We needed to have got on a power solution together already. That's the problem, and we haven't done it. Messing about too much. It is just 2 of them, right? That I can see. So maybe I pew-pew them and we're okay. Because something exploded, me, and seemed to do a lot of damage to them. Oh, don't get any closer. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Right, 12 seconds though. Oh my goodness me, there's only one thing we can do at this point. And that is bring in the copper. So that's getting redirected. Brought across here. Funneled up that way. And then a whole bunch of routers. And then a whole bunch of duos. Right, build it. Good. Maybe just get a few more of those for good measure. In fact, we'll do it like that. Good idea. Okay, let's also upgrade a couple of these. Oh, the ammo hasn't even arrived yet. Okay, flying things are toast. And that's me destroying all of them myself, apparently. Power, power, come on peeps. What are we going to do? I've got, you know, I can spam those, but they're not going to make a big enough difference. Maybe for now it would be a good idea to take a couple of these things offline. Right, kind of like prioritize a bit. Okay, so they're going offline. And so's most of that for now. Okay, that should free up some power. I've got a feeling these things are draining power as well. Maybe it's not efficient. Maybe like the amount of power it takes for the water is just not good enough. Turn spores to oil, says Baron CC. And then how do we produce power from oil? Does combustion generator take oil? It takes spore pods. I did not notice that before. And that is probably what we'll do then. Yeah, let's try that way around. Okay. I want to get rid of all of this then. But maybe not all at once. Go up to the top here. Okay. So we want to pump water to begin with. I'm going to put water here. I don't know how scalable it is. But then what we'll do is we'll put a node on the side. Oh, sorry, a liquid router on the side of it. And that will go into cultivator. And the cultivator will go into the combustion generator. Let's do it with a belt though. Let's get the spores on the belt. And then down the bottom here for now, combustion generator. No, where's combustion generator? There it is. Okay, so immediately we should actually see spores appearing, right? Efficiency is low. Water in there is low, so's that. Okay, no spores. What did I miss? Maybe you need a pipe like that? Does it not have enough power? Missing one router, someone says. Am I? What, a router for what though? I don't think there you go, it's got one going. I mean, that's not even going to help at the moment, but that is the array that maybe we should just repeat. I've got a feeling these things take too much to power to make it worthwhile. That seems to be a bit of a problem. Efficiency is 100%. Not enough water. Pump needs more water. Does seem to be so, doesn't it? So we built a defense here that requires power, and we're struggling to even generate it. I wonder if I should just put it all into solar. And then focus on getting this stuff up and running. Pump needs more water. It does, doesn't it? But it says efficiency was 100%. Does it matter where I put it then? Because missing a power node leading to the answers. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. All this infrastructure got broke. There you go, all connected again. But I doubt it'll help. Some of the power's being used to heal up there. Not sure we really want that or not. I might take all of it offline, actually. That's a good idea. Keep that offline for a second while we try and get this going. So its power's low, and it's just not... power fluctuates and it's not really doing enough. I think I'm going to have to go solar, otherwise I'm going to run out of ideas here. Where else can we put solar panels? Up here? So they generate power. Now in theory they should start pumping it straight into the system is what I thought they would do. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, you don't see an immediate difference. And there you go. Now we're out and we need to put more power onto this stuff again in order to produce more power up here. Use some colder kickstart, it says Salamander. Yeah, we could try and give it a bit of a boost, but then we're producing less silicon. So a little bit more will come from this way. So that thing not getting power probably means that these run slower, right? Like the system's kind of backfired on itself a little bit, it looks like, with all the power demands. There you go. Power's going up a little bit. So maybe solar powers to like self-sufficiently power the water extractors would be a good idea for producing power. I think we're going to fail at this because we're kind of in need of this better defense and we just can't get it going. Look, I'm literally coming up here to be an extra gun, which is kind of ridiculous. Now we good. Now we good. You can build. There we go. 30 seconds again to the next wave. Right. This is doing a little bit better, is it not? Seeing multiple spores on it at once? Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I'm seeing what I want to see. Power is definitely going up over here a little bit. That is coming through quicker, isn't it? If we see it start to back up, that'll be really good. Because then it'll be like, whoa, wait, we can do more of this? What do you reckon, peeps? If we expand this array, it might help. I think we're desperately in need of power. Let's go put an extra router in here. And slowly got a bit more base power together, I guess. So it connected to one. Look, it connected to that one there, and now all of that feeds into our network, I think. So we're at minus 1,000 at the moment. Seems to be a bit better than what we had before. Okay, and this is definitely producing sort of consistently at the moment. Let's go ahead and try and expand the array. And maybe get another one of these running. So we've got 2 of them there now. Kind of looks like it's got potential, you know? Kind of looks like it's got potential. Use the spores, but place a steam generator instead of the combustion. Yeah, but then we need water for it, right? That's the thing we've been struggling with. So if I do that, it will get its turn, but it will also need water, and water costs power. This is the bit of the dilemma we're having at the moment. So it's getting water and it's getting its input, and maybe that power's good enough to make a bit of a difference, I don't know. Let's try. It does seem, power in the network seems to be a little bit better. Possibly. It's really hard to tell. Okay, we're somehow still alive up there with our haphazard defense. How are we doing? Power is good. I think we're going to expand this array again. Like that. Because it seems like it might just be working now. Okay, that thing is consistently on, and it's got all the water it wants. And look at this, the water in the pipe there is full, just not elsewhere. I wonder, now conduits... I wonder if it's worth creating like a two-way system here for all of the water, because it's full down here, yet we want to get some of it back up into these ones. But that's working. Okay, and now we're... Okay, something's happening here. Talbar says steam powers 6 times more than combustion. That's good. Now put some extra steam generators now. Yeah, I also got to get them water as well. Let's see if that will supply a second one. Oh yeah, I can press middle click. Let's see if that supplies the second one. The water, I mean. Now it looks like it's struggling to get water to both of them. But they're both outputting power. So much so that over here we're starting to store power. Okay. Now, this might be a bit premature, but I would like the menders to at least heal some stuff around here before we start losing more of our precious infrastructure. I wonder if we can get away with putting that there. And have that all the way down. Anyway, this is all online. Let's check the power again. We're storing power in the positive. We have sussed this out. I don't think we've built the best array over here, but we're doing something right. I also should probably start to tear some of these off. Like, that's not even doing anything. Get a few of these out of here if they're wasting power. Okay. So put some extra stream generators now. That's the last thing I read, wasn't it? We made power, says Tailbar. We did. I just want to set this up a little better. It feels like, I mean, it is producing stuff, but it feels like the water is a bit underwhelming, I guess. Right, the reality is these steam generators are sort of in the wrong place. And we could do with figuring out how many of these would support one of those. So what I'm going to do is move it all around. We're now going to put routers every other one. Let's say every third, right? 3 of them. We'll just guess that it's 3 and see what happens. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to put that over here, and they can both just have their own pump. Right, but they're not part of any network at the moment. Okay, all of that's hooked up. So you might think I'm crazy, but I'm getting rid of that now. It's just part of an experiment. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take... Let's get rid of this. All of this is in our way now. And we've got 40 seconds to the next wave. That's fine. Okay, we're going to take from there to here and copy it over and over again. That's what I'm looking for. A big array that we can just spam and use our power to generate more power over and over again is essentially what we're trying to do here. Kind of looks like we could possibly support more than... I've just realised something though. The router's potentially inefficient and passing on... It's potentially passing on where it doesn't need to. We should double up on those to make sure it has maximum opportunity to feed it in. Alright, that's good. Let's go check out our defense now, because we've got power in the network. Shoot! Yes! Yes! Finally, we can do it now. I feel like we can do it with that. Let's check out how the batteries are. What's going on? Whoo! Look at that. Okay, we're in the clear. We're in the good. We're in the good. So we rerouted some power over here that I don't think we need anymore. I'm going to start by getting rid of that. In fact, I'll get rid of both of them for now. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. Let's expand our array again. Let's get rid of our test array. Sweet, and then we'll put that there, and we've even got just enough room for one more. How cool is that? I think what we'll do with the spores as well is bring them back round for another lap. Right, because if they're going to get through there, they can be used again. So if we go add... This is probably overall just a pretty bizarre way of doing what I'm doing right now. But if we do that, and then grab that part of the schematic, and just drop it on top each and every time. We'll do that for now. We'll probably see that it will just back up here and not get used. But then that means that we've probably got room for more steam generators. I think we've got room for way more steam generators here. Okay, we're leaving it like that for now. and we'll come back to that idea, but we should now have plenty of power in which to really beef up our defense again. Let's get all of this nicely done. Put that in there. And see how this one goes. Next wave. Woo! Get absolutely destroyed. Destroy. Love it. Okay, so this says to me that we can probably have a lot more of these going on. Right, let's get rid of that and that. And let's restructure this a little bit. I think what we're going to do is take that. Actually, let's do that. Okay, going to take that. Going to do it like this. Okay, and then put a bell here. Now, if we take that, we need a power node on it. Oh, what happened there? Okay, and then put that here like so. Yeah, so we can rebuild it so there's even more of these taking advantage of it, basically. We got a noise in the ear. It's Horus XX with some cheers and bits. Thank you ever so much, dude. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time hanging out with us. I appreciate cheers and bits. No message with it though, but thank you. Here's the last bit of crazy we're going to do. We're going to actually turn this into a loop. And then that means if the loop is always full, it means we can use more and more of this stuff. Okay, so now you're probably starting to think I'm really crazy getting rid of all of this, but it'll all make sense real soon. So let's take, is it that? Oh no, I've built it wrong here. Built it very wrong. For my plans anyway. Okay, we just got to hang in for a minute basically. Right, so that needed to have been here. Very good. Now what I can do is copy it effectively. So that is there. So there's a gap of 1 each time. That's what I'm going to get wrong, most likely. Alright, what do you think? Now we can use those lancers, says Talbar. Indeed, we can use them to very good effect. Right, and now we're probably low on some sort of material somewhere. That would appear to be the case, right? Where are all those purple rocks coming from? Oh, we're producing them in the cultivators, Malvi. Okay, and now clearly we're low on some sort of resource that we need to build this stuff, so we'll probably just leave it at that. I'm not sure if those power nodes are hooked up, so we'll give it an extra one. Let's just click there. Alright, we'll leave it alone for a minute. That being said, I don't think we even need to pay attention over here at the moment, which is cool. Got way more plans for that. Here's a thought. Are these things actually getting as much water as they could? I mean, that thing doesn't appear to have very much, so if we come back to the origin of all of our coal and we get more pumps which require graphite, so we're slow on graphite. Very slow on graphite. Let's go check out what's going on all the way back at the base then. Can't these cultivators be turned into coal? I think you need oil and stuff we don't have for that. Coal centrifuge requires titanium, yeah. So what we could do down here to try and increase this is again use the water pumps and power if we brought it all the way down here. But it might be a bit mad. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. It makes sense to have power just come into this area anyway in case we need it down here. It's not exactly difficult to set up. Okay, now it's all part of the network, so we'll go try and do that. Where are we at? Water pump in this area. I mean, we can pump it into the bottom ones really easily. Maybe we'll just do that for now. So it'll need hooking up to the power nodes. And then it will need some glass going like that. And we're just short on graphite, I'm pretty sure. That's it. Okay, so cultivators are like mines that produce purple rocks and coal and other minerals, says Mouthy. Yeah, that's kind of what they do. So that is creating water and it is speeding this up like a tiny bit, but we could also do it over here. It hasn't really been set up for any of this. So in this case, let's put one here and one there and see how those operate, if they pump directly into it or not. Then you can build them. There we go. You can use the launch pad and an overflow gate. I see that copper is filled up. Oh yeah, launch pads. Launch gate, what is it called? Launch pad, yeah. Forgot about that, but you don't really need it for copper, do you, of all things? Overflow gate, we could put one somewhere there, I think. And then we could put one over here. And then an overflow gate. So when it overflows, it goes into those, I guess. Right. These things... Look how much water they got. They like it when they're directly next to them, then, by the looks of it. And they're getting about half and half. But it looks like a 1-for-1 deal. Oh. That might really help. So graphite might have just gone up a little bit. Ah, look at that belt. Look at that belt. So adding those really helped. Awesome. Now we have a full belt. We could probably get more out of those now, but the full belt... What about this one? So now we know... Oh, they're both full anyway. We now have to make them more full. Right, anyway, what is the situation with our power? It is absolutely ridiculously good. And it means that we can probably tear out this now. And just put a boatload of lancers in, because they seem to do the trick, right? Maybe throw in a couple of those duo ones, arcs or whatever they're called as well. Whoa. Put in some arcs. Then we'll have a couple of menders. And a couple more arcs. Right, we actually learned something very valuable today, don't forget. We learned how to set up some power out of, what, water? That's it, power and water, and then infinite power loop. Okay, yeah, so the fact that spores are making their way all the way up here, to me, suggests that we can continue to expand this array. So I'm going to rip out all of that, and that little bit, and then take that, and is it there that it goes? I believe it is. But we're not... Oh, got to be careful not to disconnect our overall power network. We're not making the things until I click on them. So what is it we're low on materials? It's possibly lead, something that I'm not seeing here. Let's go to the one we're trying to build. It is lead, basically. Lead ain't good enough. We do have a full belt of lead coming through. We could probably put water drills next to them. Make them do a little bit faster and get an extra belt in there. We do have an extra one available as well. Right, let's make use of that for a second. Yeah, let's just do that for now. So then these ones will fill that up and we get lead in faster that way. So if I go ahead and build... Wrong thing. If I build that there, it will at least make that one faster. I'm starting to really like this whole powering up with water thing. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. There we go. Faster lead coming in. 20 waves to go. Did we reach the end of the playlist? We did. I think I'm going to have to start to skip through some of these waves a bit. Let's just get the rest of this going. So yeah, lead. I think it's lead again that's throttling us. Right. We're not going to launch. We're going to do... Yep, we're going to do the next wave. And the one other thing I wanted to focus on was getting more of these anti-airs in the area. Let's put... oh, let's flip that. Okay, we're going to put that there. Then the belt can go around. And we can have another one over here. And then for some reason we're not building those again. Okay. Going to put that there. Bring this up. That can go through. And then we want to go up from about here. Copper blocking lead belt at base, says Holly. Let's go check it out. Ugh. Oh yeah, look, we got copper on the lead belt. Now where did that happen? Where did... I see the problem. We need a junction. Junction there. And a junction there in that case. Which might be a really bad thing actually. Let's put 2 more in case it does go all the way through. So if we ever see copper there... There you go, it's because it's the overflow. But now it's not going onto those other belts. Well spotted. So now... Right, so that's why it was having weird issues. It had to build stuff with copper in order to then build the stuff with lead. So now it's building this stuff okay. Good. So if the air ever comes over this way, we can defend from this side. We'll come back to that in a second. And I'm pretty happy with this down here, although I think what it needs to do is also come closer. So I'm going to take that and let's flip it. We're going to have it go right there, which means we need a router and a belt. Cool, alright. And then we slowly build... Oh, apparently we've got a boss! Whoa, where is it? There it is. Oh, get wrecked! That boss got destroyed! It got destroyed, son! Amazing. Whoa! I think we've played this level pretty well. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, no, we actually had some problems in the middle, didn't we? Goodness me. We could have played it even better, but it's all gone pretty good, I think. All gone pretty good, and we're probably going to win. Okay, what I'm going to do is have those and these, and then occasionally some menders to make sure we reach all the different bits. Whoo! That ain't even touching our stored power. I was thinking we might need to start building batteries, but ain't even touching it. When are you going to launch, says Salamander? Wave 60. We're going to do wave 60. Nice. Cool. Something is still not right, I swear. Like, what is going on with all of this? Metaglass has stopped, but it's every time we try and build, we're throttled. I think it's lead. Do you know what we can do? We could put those there for lead, and we could put there for lead and coal. So that one could be shared. It would need a power node. So that means lead comes a little faster that way. We also need it over here. Let's go ahead, put one there. And that will probably do, I think. That'll probably be it. Right, silicon's running on max. That's good to see. And then this array's beautiful. I want to save this array. We're going to do this again. So, if we look at it as a one block, it's actually that over and over again. So I am totally saving that. That's water. What do you need? Water plus power equals water. That's what we're calling that. Water plus power equals water. No, wait. No. Oh, fail. Don't call me a derp. Okay, let's try that again. Let's call it power plus water equals power. Because that's what's going on there. So, when you've got power and water, then you can make power out of water with that. And it tells you the things you need as well, which is cool. Sweet, alright, that was really good. Dirt button, people are saying. Oh, an entire stream and you still want the dirt button. There you go, dirt button for you. Right, next wave. And I guess we slowly build little bits of infrastructure up as well. Ooh, okay, that was some flying stuff getting a little bit in there, wasn't it? Just a little bit in there. I think I would like to see this beefed up. Oh yeah, you're not built yet. You're not even built yet. I could put some stuff on the other side as well, actually, now I look at it. We've got room for like 2 there, I think. So if we flip it... I mean, that is a lot of guns. And that's what we're just going to do. Spam the defense. Spam the guns. We can even spam some more copper wall up here. Okay, here they come. Oh, they're gone. They're dead. Next opportunity at wave 60. Let's do it. 10 more waves to go. I've got more weapons I'd like to install, but these ones ain't even getting used yet. Weren't we going to pump water up to these lancers as well so they could get a boost? We don't even need that. I think that was the thing we were going to do. That was the original plan. Let's put a whole bunch of them there. Cool. Yo, liking my defense? How did we do this time? How did we do? Next wave. I feel like we did very good. 9 out of 10 says Pony Hunter. I like it. 9 out of 10 is good. Whoa, they did some destruction up there. Let's get in and repair that. That must be out of range of the mender then. It kind of looks like it's almost there. What we could do is remove that and just put a bunch of them in to keep this all alive up here. Again, why are we building so slow? Lead. What is eating all of my lead apart from me building? Because let's finish this building and just see how much more of it there is. I mean, that's the rate at which it goes. To be fair, if it costs 30 each, that is pretty slow, isn't it? Makes sense if I'm using a lot of it. We've played a lot of levels where we've had titanium belts and stupid amounts of stuff coming in, so just not used to it, am I? Now I look at this bit here and think, let's put one more in, right? One more. Woo! Yeah! Miner drones, says Alan the Cat. We never did any drone stuff, did we? We could have made a little army of units to come up here with all that silicon we were producing. Now I'm wondering if I should add more of these. I've got a horrible feeling that at some point or another they might just bust through the lines and catch us off guard. So I'm going to put in a few back here in case the flying ones get a little too far into our area. Pew 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 pew! Oh, they're getting wrecked. Oh, they're getting wrecked. How are we doing on power? Stored power is now being exhausted a little bit. Good to notice, good to notice. So if we go to our batteries, we should probably... Let's just start a little battery array here. And that sucks away loads of our lead. But that's fine. Oh, don't I have to like manually... Oh dear, I have to manually hook them up. I forgot about that. Oh, we can do that as well. Cool. Right, so now stored power can go up to 108k. Goodness me. Let's go check on our power supply here. Everything's still looking good and dandy, doesn't it? The only thing that concerns me is the efficiency of the water coming through this way, but we're not going to worry about it. So, are these things actually all running at the same time? I'm not sure that they are. I think we might have one or too many steam generators here for our own goods, so I'm just going to rip a couple out. Maybe that ratio wasn't actually perfect. Let's let more circulate and keep the ones we got running. is my theory there. Because although they come through, these are routers, remember. Anyway, maybe I'm messing around with it too much. Maybe I got the wrong idea. Let's finish this up. We only got 3 more waves to go. And we've got 43k stored power at the moment. Oh! How much stored power? 39. So we just used 4k on that one attack. So we can take about 10 more attacks. Although, of course, they get bigger. But pretty much there now. Alright, next one. There it is! We did it, peeps! That was the objective. And we've done it. And we learned a lot again this stream. Oh, wave 60 ain't got nothing on me. Nothing on me. Is there any reason to wait to launch? I couldn't think of a single one, although... Looks like we should have been sending Metaglass back up. Wait, are you telling me we're full of lead? Look at that! This entire time, one sneaky little copper... Oh, it was that all along. Now I learn. Now I figure it out, eh? Oh, this is redonkulous. So that little drill was causing my lead shortages, and I never noticed. Calling me a derp, are you? You're right to do so. You're right to do so. Yeah, let's launch. Woo, that was good. SS, amazing. Super duper. No, super super. Next time, we get to do this one, which has stuff going on. Destroy the enemy core. I like those types. They're my favourite. And I doubt we'll see anything new in the tech tree. No, we won't. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I had a fantastic time playing this game today. I will probably be streaming Saturday or Sunday, but I might even be short of time by then. So if I don't stream for a while, consider this a heads up. I'm giving you a heads up, peeps. I might not be streaming for a few days yet. Right, I'm going to send you over to Badger, who is streaming on the LPMT. That's the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. Peeps, hit that rate button in chat. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Appreciate your support as always. Thank you to my patrons, and I'll see you soon in another one. Bye-bye.